I think offering parents the opportunity to choose the school that's right for their children is one of the most important things. I should have the constitutional protection to send my children to the school that teaches the same way that I believe. I'm not going to put them in a school that teaches them things I don't believe in. In a city like Columbia that values education very highly, for no one to have had the option of a faith-based high school floors me that it's never existed here before. This is the first Catholic high school in this city. And that's amazing. When we're opening a school in the 21st century, I think it's critically important that we act like we're opening a school in the 21st century to prepare our students to be successful in the 21st century and to meet them where they are, which is interacting with information through technology. The gym floor is done and the volleyball team is practicing in the gym. The rest of this is the academic building. The first floor is more finished than the second floor, and the third floor is just a shell that we're not finishing until we get more students. So I would say in 2 to 3 years we'll need to finish that third floor. But in order of completion, the gym wing is the most complete. The first wing is coming along, and the second floor will be the last thing finished. The chapel is the core of why we exist, because we can surround what we do with our students here with the context of faith and values. The rest of this area is our commons area. Beginning and end of each day, we'll gather in this space, and then of course for lunch. And it joins the academic building, which is over that way, to the athletic and art wing. This is the art room. It has room for 2 instructional spaces. One that we expect to kind of be a still life area where the students could sit around and observe. There's also room in here for some instructional area when we talk about art appreciation, art history. There's a kiln room already here with a kiln already installed. We hire an art teacher with lots of pottery experience, so he's talking about a sculpture club, a pottery club. The kids are really fired up. The very first day of school was last week. It was a phenomenal day, full of positive vibes, great energy. The kids were excited, parents were excited. All that energy carried over to our first volleyball game, which was that evening. This is just a JV volleyball game, but it was our first ever athletic competition. And so it was a packed house, standing room only, left $3 to get in. We were selling some Tolton t-shirts for $10 a piece, or 2 for $15. We had some concessions that ran anywhere from 25 cents to $1. And our gate receipts that night were $3,000. It was the best of 5 series. We lost the first 2 games. We won the next 2 games. We took that final game in extra sets. It was amazing. People rushed the floor. Grandmas were crying, kids were crying. It was a phenomenal experience. The game ended and I sobbed. I seriously just sobbed. I felt like I worked this hard on getting this school started, and that was the first day that it was for real. And if God would have said to me, Christy, how perfect do you want it to be? I would have said, I want it to be this perfect. And it was 10 times better than that, and I could never have imagined a day like that.